Bill Hicks is at 7 o'clock.
All
right, cheers.
Tickets.
Hello, good evening everybody. Thank you so much for coming. We're here at the New York premiere of American, the Bill Hicks story. It premiered at the South by Southwest Film Festival last year, and it's been on a wonderful festival tour since then. But this is the opening of the theatrical run, and we're really pleased that you guys could be here. We've often felt that Bill was maybe, should have been more widely known here, and it's one of the reasons for the film. So thank you very much for being a part of that tonight. And we'd really like to introduce you to our super secret special guest host, who's going to make the introduction for us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for Keith Olberman.
Super secret. I thought somebody interesting was going to come along. One of the things that I did in my the waning weeks of my show was a segment called Bill Hicks is Still Ahead of the Curve. I'd like to add something to this. Your presence here confirms two things of great importance. Bill Hicks is alive and well. And as you will see in this extraordinary film that Matt and Paul did, that Bill Hicks is still ahead of the curve. I can't really, and I'm sure everybody in this room tries to articulate just what it was like to hear or see Bill's work for the first time and how it necessarily changed your life. And I'm not being, I hope, hyperbolic when I say that. I had a certain view of myself as open-minded and kind of broad-minded, and more importantly, I had a view of myself as funny, and all of these things were corrected the first time I heard Bill Hicks work. The extraordinary breadth and the extraordinary honesty, lessons not just to us about how we could enjoy the world around us or enjoy humor, but really lessons about perception, about seeing things the way they really are. The perceptiveness of what he saw and the jokes about all the other religions and the jokes and they're jokes because we can laugh at them. They're in fact statements of truth issued from one of the few people who was willing to put himself on the line and put his income on the line by telling you the truth in a very real, tangible way that those of us with contracts and with day-to-day jobs and suits and ties really don't have to face, once in a while, but not on a nightly basis where you're standing up on a stage like that and what you're going to say could be the last time that somebody or everybody books you in your line of work. In this extraordinary life that was not fully appreciated while we were fortunate enough to have him, how would you possibly convey this to people who did not know who he was or what he did or what he said or how funny he was or more importantly how truthful he was? It would require something really special in the way of a motion picture. It would require something really special and a dedication and a willingness to say, all right, how can we take this spirit that he had and build upon it? How can we use that to create a documentary film and do it in a Bill Hicks way? And your auteurs have managed this extraordinarily. If you have not seen this film, be prepared for something totally different in documentary filmmaking, and something that I think perhaps even people in this room or other rooms like it in the next few months as this goes across the country will very happily steal. I have been thinking about ways that I could steal it and put it in my new show. The innovation, and I'm not going to give away any of the tricks in advance except to just sort of ask you to pay attention to what you are seeing and what you are not seeing and how you feel about what you're seeing and where you think you are as you're seeing it. These are, as somebody who does essentially a documentary about each day in the news, to see some new and totally different style of presenting this that is both artistic and yet also true to the documentary style, and again, innovative, is a breath of fresh air. I think I should get out of the way and let you watch this. Yeah, I've talked long enough. I'll let you watch and enjoy American, the Bill Hicks story, and it's as good as Bill was. What else can we say? Thank you kindly. You think of timelessness in art as an abstract thing. What makes the face of a woman that was painted in 980 AD look like it could be somebody that you see on the street today. That's a very abstract idea. To hear a man who has been dead since the early 90s talking about Bush and Iraq and Rush Limbaugh and making fun of them and piercing them in ways that people like me could only hope to is timeless. There's just no other word for it. And to see it rawly, so defined in such a raw way, was just extraordinary. I thought it was a signal piece of movie making. And you know, for the fans of Bill Hicks, the standards are very high, and it was nice to see something live up to his standards.
And it was amazing. Now I saw the film for the first time on the big screen today. It was even more emotional because it really just took me in. I was part of the surroundings, so it was really amazing. I got choked up during the film. I got choked up during the panel. I'm being choked up right now.
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, just artistically, I've never seen anything like it. I mean, like I said, I happen to be a comedian, but it makes you want to be a braver person. It makes you want to, if you have an opinion that people don't share, it makes you want to be loud about it. It makes you want to talk about it around the office. And it just, I can't say it a better way, I don't think, where it's like Bill Hicks and that movie just make me want to be brave.
Well, it was fantastic. I think instead of people sitting at home eating Cheez-Its, watching American Idol, they should come see Bill Hicks, American. It's an amazing testament to a true American talent.
Bill's material changed my life. I've come from England to New York to see the premiere of this film. You've got to go out and see it as soon as possible. Awesome. Can't say anything more awesome.
I heard about it, and I just think that it's so important that people hear what he has to say, and I think so many of the things he said that were so affecting and important were covered, and I just hope that as many people as possible can see the movie.
They did an amazing job, and it was hilarious, and it presented Bill Hicks the way he deserves to have been presented.
Absolutely fantastic, perfect mixture of comedy and rage. Changed my life. Come see it.
Everybody on the planet should see this movie about Bill Hicks. I promise you'll not only learn something about yourself, but you'll learn something about one of the greatest comedians that God ever made and put here on this earth for a very short time.
By the way, if anyone here is in advertising or marketing, kill yourself. Thank you. Thank you.